Princess Charlotte, who was born on May 2 of 2015, is the third in line to the throne and the adored daughter of Prince William and Kate Middleton. She bears the burden of royal history, including the inheritance of rare heirlooms passed down through the years. As a direct descendant of Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II, Charlotte was supposed to inherit several of these valuables, such as necklaces, tiaras, and earrings, as part of her inheritance. A famous example of this legacy is Diana's sapphire engagement ring, which Kate currently wears. However, numerous more pieces were intended for Charlotte to receive on significant events such as her wedding day or 18th birthday. Both Diana and Queen Elizabeth II wore these diamonds at significant junctures in royal history, giving them great sentimental and historical significance. Camilla's power has grown since the coronation of King Charles III in 2022, but tensions have been building within royal walls, especially between her and Kate. Early in 2025, there were rumors that Camilla had begun transferring parts of Charlotte's estate to her own relatives, specifically to her granddaughter Lola Parker Bowles, who was the daughter of her son Tom. Two of the disputed heirlooms were reserved for Charlotte: Queen Mary's lover's knot tiara, a favorite of both Diana and Elizabeth II, and the Spencer tiara, which Diana wore on her wedding day. These items, which are more than just decorations, represent heritage and continuity, enhancing Charlotte's standing within the royal family. Removing them from her would undermine her power and break royal customs. According to sources, Camilla overreached herself on March 12, 2025, when she defended her right to divide royal property as queen consort. One of the disputed items was an exquisite emerald necklace that Diana wore on a state visit in the 1990s, and that William had long promised Charlotte. Kate saw this as a deliberate attempt to destroy Diana's legacy and jeopardize Charlotte's legitimate inheritance, not merely a jewelry dispute. Camilla's constant attempts to establish her power seem to be the source of her motivations. She has attempted to further integrate herself and her supporters into the royal circle in light of her contentious history. Instead of letting Kate and Charlotte have their customary inheritance, she sought to influence the destiny of the monarchy in her favor by transferring historical jewels to those who were closer to her. Because palace employees were allegedly under pressure to change records and designate the jewelry available for use rather than reserved for Charlotte, Camilla's actions were kept secret for months. With the assistance of royal archivists and former Diana aides, Kate, who is renowned for her quiet alertness, took notice and began her own investigation. Her findings were damning. In order to reduce Charlotte's inheritance and increase her own influence, Camilla had carefully planned a jewelry redistribution. Kate Middleton's steadfast opposition. When Kate learned of Camilla's plan, she didn't hesitate to act. She directly challenged Camilla and demanded answers, demonstrating her calm yet forceful approach to royal duties. Her battle was about maintaining royal integrity and guaranteeing justice, not just about material belongings. While King Charles was abroad on a diplomatic trip, the conflict culminated in late February 2025 at a private meeting at Kensington Palace, provided indisputable proof, records, emails, and palace employees' statements that exposed Camilla's behavior. According to reports, Kate said, "This isn't about jewelry. It's about my daughter's rights, tradition, and respect. You've gone too far." The scene was described by witnesses as being filled with intense emotion. Taken by surprise, Camilla tried to shift the blame by pointing to miscommunication. However, Kate refused to back down, accusing her of using her position to change history in order to bully not only Charlotte but the entire Wales family. Kate's resolve to preserve her daughter's legacy was demonstrated by this, one of the few times she openly questioned Camilla's authority. News of the altercation spread swiftly. When Kate wore the exact emerald necklace Camilla had tried to take away during a charity function at St. James's Palace on March 10, 2025, she made a strong statement. The symbolism was instantly picked up by the media, with headlines announcing that Kate protects Charlotte's legacy from Camilla's avarice. Charles' predicament, Camilla's humiliation, and the aftermath. The effect was disastrous for Camilla. She had worked for years to change her image as the other woman and become a well-respected princess, but now she was under new scrutiny. Social media was ablaze with fury, and the public's reaction was prompt. Royal observers questioned Camilla's boldness, and hashtags like "Number Justice for Charlotte" went viral. According to one widely shared tweet, Kate told Camilla that she couldn't change the rules while she was in charge. The legacy of Diana endures. Camilla kept her composure in public by going to events with Charles and refraining from making direct remarks on the controversy. Insiders, however, said that she was in deep anguish and had fled to Clarence's house. She was troubled by the knowledge that she would never truly fit into the royal system, even with her title. Even worse, she was portrayed as the antagonist in a power struggle that she was no longer able to control after her attempt to leave a legacy for her own family had failed. Being torn between his wife and his daughter-in-law put King Charles in a challenging situation. He made an effort to reconcile the conflict by promoting harmony inside the family. He reportedly thanked Kate for standing out for Charlotte's legitimate inheritance and reassured Camilla of her duty as queen at a private meeting on March 11, 2025. But the harm had already been done. The public witnessed a monarchy split by internal power battles which could not be completely reconciled by diplomacy. Kate's victory, a new age of resilience. The royal family underwent a sea change when Kate Middleton exposed Camilla's power grab. Although she has always been respected for her poise and altruism, this episode showed her steely determination as a guardian of the future of the monarchy as well as her children. By defying Camilla, she demonstrated her power as the heir apparent and preserved Charlotte's inheritance. In what is generally regarded as a victory for tradition, palace officials affirmed that all of Diana's collection will continue to be under William and Kate's supervision. This meant that Charlotte's grandmother's legacy and memory would endure, even if she was still too young to fully comprehend the implications. In addition to being a personal win, Kate's victory made it clear that she would not let deception control her family's future. The royal family presents a united front as of March 12, 2025, with well-crafted joint remarks and staged smiles at public gatherings. Insiders, however, say that tensions are still high. After being reprimanded, Camilla is said to have stopped meddling in family matters, but Kate's subdued power is still increasing.